The story of Muhammad Ali is not just about a boxer, but about a man who changed the world with his courage, confidence, and unbreakable spirit. He was born as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, into a modest African-American family during a time when racial discrimination was still strong in the United States. As a young boy, he was full of energy, talkative, and fearless. At the age of 12, an incident happened that would shape his entire life. His bicycle was stolen. Angry and determined to get it back, he told a police officer that he wanted to beat up the thief. The officer, who also trained young boxers, suggested that he first learn how to fight. That simple advice led him into a boxing gym, and from that moment, his destiny began to unfold. Cassius Clay quickly showed natural talent in boxing. He trained hard, believed in himself more than anyone else did, and began winning amateur fights. His speed, reflexes, and unique style made him stand out. At just 18 years old, he represented the United States in the 1960 Olympics in Rome and won a gold medal in boxing. That victory made him a national hero and gave him the confidence to turn professional. Soon after, he began building his reputation not just as a fighter, but as a personality. He would predict the round in which he would defeat his opponents and famously declared, "I am the greatest," long before the world believed it. In 1964, at the age of 22, he faced the feared heavyweight champion Sonny Liston. Almost no one expected Clay to win, but he shocked the world with his speed and skill, defeating Liston and becoming the heavyweight champion of the world. Soon after this victory, he made a bold and life-changing decision. He announced that he had converted to Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali. He refused to be called by his birth name, saying it was a slave name, and this decision made him both admired and controversial. Ali's life took another dramatic turn during the Vietnam War. In 1967, he was called to join the U.S. Army, but he refused, stating that his religious beliefs and conscience would not allow him to fight in a war he did not believe in. His famous words, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong," echoed around the world. Because of his refusal, he was stripped of his boxing titles, banned from the sport, and faced legal punishment. For several years, he could not fight during what should have been the peak of his career. Many people criticized him, but others saw him as a man of principle who stood up for his beliefs no matter the cost. After years of struggle, Ali was finally allowed to return to boxing. He came back stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. In 1971, he fought Joe Frazier in what was called the fight of the century. Although he lost that match, it only added to his legend. He continued fighting and eventually regained his title in one of the most famous matches in boxing history, the Rumble in the Jungle in 1974 against George Foreman. In that fight, Ali used a clever strategy later known as the rope-a-dope, where he allowed Foreman to tire himself out before striking back and winning by knockout. This victory proved that Ali was not only strong but also incredibly intelligent inside the ring. Ali went on to fight many more legendary matches, including the brutal Thrilla in Manila against Joe Frazier in 1975, a fight so intense that it pushed both fighters to their limits. Throughout his career, Ali became known for his quick footwork, powerful punches, and poetic words. He entertained fans with his rhymes, confidence, and fearless attitude, becoming one of the most famous athletes in the world. As time passed, the years of fighting began to take a toll on his body. Ali eventually retired from boxing, but his influence only grew. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a condition that affected his movement and speech. Despite this, he remained a symbol of strength and dignity. He spent his later years doing humanitarian work, helping those in need, and spreading messages of peace and unity. One of the most touching moments of his life came in 1996, when he lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta, showing the world his courage despite his illness. Muhammad Ali passed away on June 3, 2016, but his legacy continues to inspire millions. He was more than just a boxer. He was a fighter for justice, a voice for the oppressed, and a man who never backed down from his beliefs. His story teaches us that true greatness is not only about winning in the ring but also about standing strong in life, No Matter the Challenge is the most famous movie based on Muhammad Ali's life as Ali, 2001. Directed by Michael Mann and starring Will Smith as Muhammad Ali.